killing Pokemon
Hey all you
combos.
nerds,
Pokemon Eclipse
Gabe,
bonus
aka
16.
here, and welcome back
I guess
to
we're
our
going back to
Falls
that
and
arena thing, even though I thought we
Pokemon
were done
region.
with the Battle
After
Frontier
finishing
thingy,
up
but
DLC 1, Calamity Cavern,
need a little
we
filler
have a
stuff, I
handful
guess.
of Beast Merge forms we still need to design, so let's get back to the battle facility to meet some of you as trainers and see some of your new Beast Merge ideas.
Hey, fine with me after all. Now we have new Pokemon, we have new Beast Merges. It's fine with me, honestly. Yeah, I just thought it was kind of weird. Just like, I thought we were done with this thing.
You've
Meh.
got some time to kill while
Whatever.
Cadron is still
had-
working on the
we get an
Calamity
epilogue for a
Prism
battle
that you found.
facility.
We
How are
figured
the
that
odds
you should
now?
check in on the
Would you like a
battle
post
facility
game for your
again.
post game?
When you get down to the ring, Frenda waves at you. Long time no see! Ever since you helped explore the caves under our region, more people have been going down there to study the new species of Pokemon.
Oh,
We've
joy.
been working hard to help unlock their Beast Merge potential.
Of course
see
they
a
are.
new
Why wouldn't
trainer
they be?
approach,
What's that? New
Though they
Pokemon?
appear
Time to
be
exploit them.
sleepwalking, and they bump right into you. They awaken
I think I've
and
seen this guy
address you.
before. Oh, I mean,
My
'cause you're on the
apologies for the
thumbnail.
sleepwalking, trainer. I took about a 42-hour flight to this region, only to be met with a catastrophic disaster.
Oh,
I wanted
jeez.
to go on a holiday to the Hoax region to get me away from my home in the Balmy region, and it took me bloody days. Took me days to get to the station, since there's about too much traffic going on out and about. I am so sorry, trainer. I got so upset about Balmy and traffic laws that I forgot to introduce myself. The name's FPS, and hopefully I can rid off some sweat here. May a battle perhaps be in order? I have 3 Pokemon from
42-hour
the Balmy
plane
region I
ride
bet
sounds
you've
like a
never even heard
nightmare.
of.
That's 2
You're always
days.
happy to
Almost
get a
2
battle
days.
in, and this strange,
And you know what?
sheepish
More than half
character
of it was
who
probably spent on the
provided by
ground
talented
because there was a
FPS,
slight
and
light
hailing
bulb
from
out
their
of sight or
Barmy
something.
region, has some
Meh.
Pokemon from abroad. FPS sends out his Squirmpike, which is extremely defensive and uses strong bug and steel type attacks.
Looks cool.
After that is a Philanthropy, whose flying
I
and
like
psychic
this
type
bird.
moves
That's a
take
nice
out a
bird.
good chunk of your team. And despite its
Also a good
friendliness,
pun.
you still have to take it out. The third new Pokemon is a Truvix, which
Ooh.
looks eerily similar to Garbodor from the Unova region.
Trubbish
But
with
turns
more
out that it
doggy
is
design. I like
completely
it.
unique and stronger than you anticipated. But you managed to take it down. FPS sends out his final Pokemon,
it's like a split
which he
merge
must have
evolution
caught
thing
down
with
in the
Fudge, I don't know.
caves. It's Frosect. And after a little bit of coaching, he is ready to Beast Merge.
Here we go.
Alrighty, time for our first Beast Merge of this little batch of bonus episodes. Now, I am taking some suggestions from
We're gonna go
Dark
skiing.
Wolf,
Sounds
Alpha
fun.
Bloom,
Ooh, Jack Frost
Cyber
from
Skull
Rise of the
Gamer,
Guardians
and
movie.
combining them
Nice.
all together. So we'll be working with the
That was a
Jack
fun little
Frost
movie.
cane staff thing that
I can't wait for
Jack
them to
Frost
exploit
has in the
18 sequels.
Rise of
Before
the
you say they
Guardians
wouldn't do it,
movie,
didn't do that
for
well.
movie,
When has that
or
ever
book.
stopped
I think
them?
it's based on a book series. And
I don't know if
combining
it's based
that
on a book
with
series.
some
I have no
slick
idea.
ice
I know
skates
the
made
Owl
of
movie
ice.
was based on a book
So
series,
instead
but
of
that's because I watched
flying
Pointless
outright,
Hub.
it creates a path of ice, kind of like Iceman from the X-Men, and then skates on that.
I
I really
think
like
that's
this
fun. I
approach.
like it.
It ends up being one of our smallest and most compact Beast Merge elements, with it really just being, turning into a
Go
staff,
Horns.
and then it's just ice for the skates and the path. The design still has
Hey,
enough
that's
going on, though.
sometimes
Yeah, I think
less
it
is
works.
more.
Oh, and being ice and flying will be knocking out one of the few unused type combinations missing from the Hoax region.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I
and
like
it
how
makes
it turned
sense
out.
for this to be ice
Good
flying
action
type.
pose and
Be
the colors
Frozone up
work
in
so
here.
well with FPS's character. Yeah, good times.
Also,
Okay,
Incredibles
let's
3
check
got
out
announced,
Beast
and I-
Merge Frosect.
I hope it's good.
The
I'll just leave it
Frozen
at that. I hope
Wind
it's good.
Rider. The insectoid Pokemon twists its body around and compresses into a frosty staff. Holding it causes blades of ice to form on the trainer's feet. The staff conjures slides of solid ice in the air, which this form is able to skate across at blinding speeds. The ice dissipates into a chilly wind behind them as they race around the battlefield. After unfusing, the trainer is left nearly frozen, taking several hours to warm up.
Makes
The
sense
ability
to
is
me.
something new called Cold Front, so all ice-type attacks used by all Pokemon deal super effective damage against water types.
Nice.
So
I
you
like
have to make
that.
sure not to
Isn't there
challenge this
also
thing
an
with a
ice
water
move that
type.
lets you do that?
And
like
in fact,
some
it hits
move or
so
something. I forget
hard
the name
that
of
you
the
may
move,
need
but
to swap
it's
into a
super
rock
against
type in
water
order
types.
to
I know
take
that for
advantage
sure.
of its weakness and stand a chance. Now, after a bit of a struggle, you manage to knock out the sprightly form, and FPS unfuses, nods a thank you for the battle, and heads to the first aid bench. You heal up your Pokemon as another trainer approaches.
Hey, another challenger. You know,
Welcome.
I've traveled all over, caught and befriended all manner of weird and bizarre Pokemon, but it's nothing quite as weird as what y'all got here in the Hoenn region.
Thank you.
Well, what are we waiting for? You're here to battle, aren't you? Bring it on!
This is Elijah, the enthusiastic and only slightly unstable trainer made by Gliscor Studios. Now, Gliscor has been amazing at coming up with a ton of beast
I like how
merge
his
ideas, so we
face looks like a
definitely
Glyce
needed
score.
to have them make an appearance.
Also fitting,
And
given
what's
what I
even
just
better is
watched
that
with
they seem
these
to
guys.
have
You
some new
can't write
Pokemon
this stuff.
also.
Sometimes they just
You
team up
hop
too
into the ring,
perfectly.
and Elijah sends out a Gilaglure. Its antenna
Fun
pulse
design.
and glow as it launches water and electric type attacks your way. After that, Elijah has an Hoodooom, a ghost and psychic type that uses its doll-like body to tank hits.
Fun.
Next up is a Rostrex. This
Ooh, I like
dragon
that
and steel
design,
type
too.
seems as though it is related to
It reminds me-
Garchomp somehow.
Yeah,
Very
I was going
strange.
to be like the land
And
shark
after
sort of
these
thing, but that's
three fall,
Garchomp.
Elijah sends out his final Pokemon, which he must have caught recently down in the caves. It's a Chupachorga.
Makes
And
sense
a
given his
natural
look.
when it
That
comes to
fits
the
him.
Beast Merge phenomena, Elijah immediately begins to fuse. Alrighty, so we've got
Embiggen.
some great ideas and art from Gliscor Studio himself, along with Prince Will Ugbe.
I
And
like
Mayor
how that
Coffin,
thing
and
is
a few
just a
others,
really
that,
big
all
club.
wanted us to do
And
like
sunglasses.
a spiked bat of some kind. Now, we are primarily
Speak
working off the
softly
drawing that
and
Gliscor
carry a
Studios did,
big
though I
stick.
did like the suggestion that the spiked bat could tie into like an Oni look.
I was like
which
a
liked lot.
toothpick in
So,
the hair
for
went
anyone
into
who
his
knows
mouth.
One Piece, we're giving this form some giant Kaido horns and a cape fit for
I am
Emperor
familiar
to see.
with One Piece.
But really,
I have
it's
not
all about
watched
this
this.
giant freaking club. And also,
I
this is
I hear
nice
it's good, I
because,
know all that
we'll
stuff.
be changing it to match
I'm not
the
watching over
typing
1,000
of what
episodes.
Chupacabra
No, I'm not
was
doing
initially
One
supposed to
Piece
have.
either.
It was
Even
supposed to
that's
be a
blood,
dark
I'm
and
just not
poison type,
interested.
but I changed it to a mono poison type for reasons, whatever. But now we'll be getting back to that.
Yeah, I
dual
gotta have
typing
the
again.
chart sometimes.
Oh, and kind of dumb, but I actually, usually change the eye color of the trainer when they beast merge. But I love Gliscor's like crazy eye and all their artwork, so I decided that this is the one case where Gliscor's eye.
We'll make an
Elijah
exception.
gets to,
We'll make an
keep
exception.
That crazy eye the same. Okay, let's learn all about beast merge Chupachorga, the Oni Menace. The spiky
I like the
Pokemon
green design
distorts
with the
into
shiny-
an
again,
oversized
Team
club
Sky, I
covered
can't
in
outrun it.
poisonous barbs. A regal fur.
I don't
cloak
do this
protects the
intentionally, it's just
trainer
funny
as
how that works
long
out.
horns grow out of the sides of their head. This form
There's
wants
a second
nothing more
form in
than
this
to
episode where
smash
people grow
everything
horns out of their
around them
head.
into
Can we
tiny
go
bits
3 for
with
3,
their
everyone?
club. Its non-stop maniacal laughter unsettles even the most hardened of opponents. After unfusing, the trainer struts about and picks fights with others. The ability is Intimidate. It's got to be Intimidate. So that lowers the attack of the opponent by 1 stage whenever it enters battle. And it lowers your attack right away and then hits your Pokemon so hard that it goes flying across the arena. You
Yikes.
know that you need to bring in a special attacker if you want to stand a chance. And eventually, you wear this form
Hey,
down.
not a
until
Gen 1
Elijah
special
separates.
attacker.
Yeah, you're tougher than you look, kid. You
Because
know
they
that?
will become
You
regular
find
physical
that
attackers at this
triangular
point.
freak and you give him hell,
Or
alright?
something, I don't know.
You'll get your grunkle back, I'm sure of it.
Elijah
I appreciate the
stumbles
support.
off to the medical bench, and you heal up your own Pokemon as well. You've got probably one more fight in you for the day, and a final trainer walks up to you and introduces herself.
I like her design.
This is Leanne, a trainer submitted by, Leanne. You compliment her skirt with the Dubot shells on it and ask if she specializes in water types.
Would they be clam
She
pearls?
says you'll have to find out yourself with a battle.
Go
Though
figure.
young, she seems quite confident as she sends out her
The fistful design
Atmostratus.
is nice.
Though a
Oh,
pure
hey,
flying
that's
type,
back.
it
Yay.
still has a lot of water type attacks, and it sets up the rain. After that is a Conspector, whose water and ghost type attacks are pretty brutal. Her third
Naturally.
team member is the pseudo-legendary Aqualobo,
Hey, girl,
whose
I'm going
ability
from this
lets it
region.
change
She's from
between
here.
ice and
Nice.
water
Haven't
typing.
had one of those here in a while.
And Leanne isn't messing around. And you're shocked when she sends out her last Pokemon. It seems that she just returned from the caverns as she has caught a new water type, Bodhisattva. She pauses the battle to ask for instructions on how to do this whole beast merge thing. and
You
after a
caught
little
the
bit of
legendary
practice,
advisor and
she
kill
begins
stealing
to
with me.
fuse. Okay, so we've got a few ideas that are all coming together.
I
here.
love
First off,
the
though
Sailor
not directly
Moon
responsible for
idea.
anything here,
That
X-Fang
is
came up with
genius.
some awesome
No
designs
notes.
for the other two legendaries beast merges. They have a similar magical girl
Because
vibe
there's
to
in
them,
the
so we're
watching
gonna
Sailor
continue
Moon
with
is
that
Team
here.
4-Star Sailor
In
Moon
fact,
abridged.
Nessa Rose wanted
I am a
magical
child
girl
in a
that
miniskirt.
specifically utilized Anne's tennis racket from Amphibia, which is ridiculous,
Couch.
and I love
Bitch,
it.
this is a guy
And the
Richie
last
wasted.
suggestion is something from
Snatched
Dan
as
Raskin
fuck.
that we are going to use for all of the legendary trio.
Quiet
He
Nines
suggested that
attendance
there needs to
speaking.
be
I'm
such
11,
a
but
solid
continue.
connection with the
I
legendaries
wish I had
in
her
order to
ego.
beast merge that
Or
there would be like a
confidence.
true balance as a result, and to showcase the equilibrium with the trainer. They should all end up with the human-y, like normal type, which I kind of dig. I think it especially works when you're just holding a tennis racket. Okay, let's see how Leanne is doing as Beast Merge Bodhisattva, the racket attacker. The large amphibian explodes into a flowing
Right, now it's a
stream of
competition because I
ribbons
really
which
like the
wrap
last
around their
one, but I really
trainer
like
and
this one
form
too.
into decorative elements. Bodhisattva's crown forms into a racket.
I don't know how I
complete
feel about
with a
Train
flowing
Green though
net
and the
of
shiny.
water.
I feel like it might.
This
Red would
form
be a
is
little too
able to
generic.
swing
Maybe
this
yellow. I
racket
don't know. Maybe
to
pink.
both bounce attacks back and also
Green
send out
feels a little
devastating whips of water. After unfusing, the trainer can't help but strike over-the-top anime poses whenever they talk. The ability is something new called Volley, so that draws in all ball and bomb moves and redirects them back at the attacker. She hops about playfully and wanting to try out this new ability, motions for you to send a ball or bomb attack her way.
That she's not a cat.
Curious yourself, you apologize
I'm not
to
a
your
dog
Pokemon
either.
and order it to attack with a ball move. Leanne smacks the attack back at your Pokemon and knocks it out. She unfuses and thanks you. You know, it wasn't really a loss, more like a self-destruction for the sake of discovery. And leaves, and you are left to wait and see what other trainers may show up. Now, be sure to leave a like, comment,
this is a nice episode. I'm
subscribe
glad
if
we're
you are
back with this.
enjoying
I
this
still don't know how I
series.
feel
A
about
huge thank you to
everyone else getting
FPS,
legendary, but us,
Isker Studios,
like,
and Leanne
why is the
for their
random
awesome
NPC getting
trainers.
legendary? But
I
again,
love
they're
having all
also
you cool
probably
kids
paying you
make
money on
cameos like this. It's very
Patreon,
fun.
so
also, thank you
can't
to
say I
everybody
blame
who
you
made
too
Beast
much.
Merge suggestions.
Yeah, you can have a
Appreciate you guys
legendary.
as well.
Thanks for the money.
We have 2 more episodes like this.
Or it's a close friend or something. They didn't
also,
speak after all,
gotta
so
thank my Patreon supporters. Who
I can
are
only
all
make theories. I can't
absolutely
make actual
awesome.
facts,
In particular,
obviously.
Angel and Cyberlord and Mason and Alpha Bloom and
hey,
Leo
I don't know how the
and
Patreon
Zarina
system
and
works on your
Excel the
channel
Fox.
thing. So again, if they're
right.
giving you a lot of money,
I'll catch you in the next one.
yeah,
Later,
I'd give them
nerds.
legendary fusion too. I think that's the least I could do, right? But anyway, yeah, I think with this one, I would have to go to the Viking dudes. So we didn't have one with horns coming out of the ears with her. We had little pigtail things coming out of her head, but those aren't horns. But either way, we're 3 for 3 with things coming out of someone's head at least. So that kind of counts. Yeah, but anyway, I'll have to go to the Ox King on this one just because I really like the freaking design with the Battle Ox and just... Not the Battle Ox, the freaking club thing. What's in my Beast Merge form? I'm going to beat you to death. And, no, I was done. Simple yet effective, it's working. But a very close second is still the Sailor Moon one. Like, it's neck and neck and that sort of thing. It's like it's a clean sweep. It's one where it's like, ooh, but I could flip a coin and decide it otherwise. But I think the idea with going with the bars and making it Sailor Moon is freaking genius. Like, no notes. I have 0 complaints about that. And to be fair, the ice skating one isn't bad, though. I'm sorry. It's not that bad, it's someone had to take 3rd place. Unfortunately, Frozone was it. I like Frozone. Frozone is not my favorite superhero of all time. Now, he is funny, though. I can't complain with that. Samuel Jackson is a national treasure. Yeah. Please let Incredibles 3 be good. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, yeah. Cool new designs with this one. I like how we're continuing with the battle facility. It makes sense since people got on their caves now. Plus, it gives you a little bit more time to draw the backgrounds of the underground and all that stuff and get the story together and all those things straight. It's just some like, hey, we're going to keep the videos coming out, you know, help the algorithm and get some people donating and all that stuff. Make everyone happy. Just makes everyone happy, and this is relatively easy to do, so it all works out. So, yeah, overall, great stuff that I'm more than happy I checked out, and it's please check out Fruitbear's channel in the description below to check out more of these Beast Merge forums. But with all that said, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, see you next time, later.